My name is Badia Mansouri. I am part of MBN Digital team. One way to describe what freedom of the press is by President Thomas Jefferson's quote, where the press is free and every man able to read, all is safe.
Press freedom is when you can tell the truth without fear that you might sacrifice your life, your privacy, your well-being, and also the well-being of your relatives.
My name is García-Pérez, and I'm the director of the Martis. The free flow of information is important so that people can make educated decisions as to their future.
Kalandadze, Chief of the Georgian Service here at VOA. Everywhere from Georgia to New Zealand, freedom of the press is an absolute necessity and right of people to take hold of their lives to achieve progression, development, well-being.
Hi, my name is Kim Lewis. I broadcast in English to Africa, and press freedom has such an impact on so many lives around the world. People depend on it for the truth.
My name is Raza Naqvi. I'm with the Urdu service. I broadcast to Pakistan. I think press freedom is important because the government needs a check. It needs someone to look over what it's doing. It needs someone to make sure that what it's doing is not infringing upon the freedoms of the people that it's meant to serve.
I am Salomon Kifle of the Amharic service in the Africa division of the Voice of America, and I know that press freedom makes a difference.
My name is Nenad Pejic. I'm editor-in-chief of Radio Free Europe, Radio Liberty, based in Prague. Democracy is about the choice. Those who vote in various countries need to have that choice. We who work with media, we are supposed to give them that choice, with current, with professional, with objective information.
My name is Anas Sabbar. I'm working for Radio Sawa. I think freedom for press is a right, and the rights are uncompromised and non-negotiable.
I'm Jill Koo, a calling show host for Radio Free Asia's Mandarin service. Every day, people in China tell me how miserable they are without a strong free press. They hunger for the truth.
Press freedom lays the foundation for a change drive, a drive led by a courtesy and objectivity, which means a whole different world to each and every one of us. But how do we do that? Well, we open our doors to different perspectives, to different views and how the others regard it.
I am Gina Barroso, a journalist and a Cuban American. At the Office of Cuba Broadcasting, I enjoy the fundamental principles of media freedom and use this right to inform the people of Cuba. I hope someday soon they will have the right to voice their opinion freely.
I'm Jeff Trimble from U.S. International Media, and I know that information is the oxygen of democracy, and that includes free media.
My name is Lynn Weil, and I support press freedom because the media help keep people in power honest.
I'm Steve Redisch, Executive Editor for Voice of America. There's a reason why revolutionaries take the radio station or the television station first during a revolution. It's because if you can control the media, you control the message. Press freedom works, and it allows everybody to hear all kinds of messages and make their own opinions and decisions about their futures.
My name is Khalid Haridi. I work as a features editor at Radio Sawa. Press freedom is very important for society and for improving democracy and improving people's life.
لا يوجد تطبيق فعلي لحرية الصحافة في العراق للأسف حتى الآن. حتى بعض المؤسسات الإعلامية تمارس القمع ضد الصحفيين اللي فيها. يمكن تعود الأسباب إلى أنه الصحفيين أنفسهم غير عارفين حقهم، خاصة في بعض القوانين الدولية. أعتقدهم بحاجة إلى تثقيف ومعرفة القوانين الدولية التي تكون بجانبهم، بالإضافة إلى وجوب تعديل بعض القوانين العراقية التي تضمن حق الصحافة.
Hey, my name is Ghassan Boudiab. I'm from MBN Digital. For me, press loses its identity as a source of lighting and truth and turns to be a mean way to promote certain propagandas if we don't have the freedom of press. So press equals freedom.
Mi nombre es Ricardo Quintana, reportero para la Oficina de Transmisiones a Cuba. El libre flujo de información y de pensamiento es un factor clave del desarrollo. Sin libertad de prensa no hay derechos humanos.
Hi, I'm Terry Wing, Chief of the English News Programs area at VOA. What press freedom means to me, I think more than anything, it means the ability to take a number of opinions and decide yourself which has most meaning for you.
My name is Mahmoud. I am working for Radio Sawa. I believe press freedom is a voice for voiceless, and it is a powerful tool against oppression, dictatorship, and corruption. And also it's a tool for change.
Today in Afghanistan, freedom of speech is not an unfamiliar term, and every Afghan not only knows it, but practices it.
Yo me llamo Delia Johnson y yo soy la directora de la Oficina de Derechos Civiles. I am Delia Johnson and I am the director of the Office of Civil Rights. I am so pleased to have the opportunity to express how thankful and grateful I am for the free press.
Libby Liu from Radio Free Asia. Yay, World Press Freedom Day. We're here for you and we are going to spread this freedom. Thank you.
I think it is very symbolic that World Freedom Day coincides with the Music of Freedom Month, jazz.
My name is Mohammed Bouzana. I'm from MBN Digital. Freedom of speech for me is the main pillar of all kind of liberties that we fight for. I think this is why World Press Freedom Day is significant for me.
Мына бул биз эстерегинин жанында турган журналист Геннадий Павлюк 2009 жылдын декабрында Алматы шаарында мыкаачылык менен өлтүрүлгөн. Андан сырткары Ошто Алишер Саипов дагы аты өлтүрүлдү. Дагы ондогон журналисттер чет өлкөлөргө качып аман калышты.
My name is Razan Sirriya. I'm working with Radio Sawa. Press freedom means to me struggling and working hard without fear of government to help supporting democratic freedoms.
I am Shirin Yassin of Radio Sawa. I know that press freedom is important for democracy. It changes lives and makes a difference.
I'm David Ensor, the director of the Voice of America. Press freedom. Well, without press freedom, you don't have freedom. Societies that don't have journalists that can go out and gather the news without fear or favor are not successful societies in general. Voice of America stands for this. It's what we do every day. And quite frankly, journalism is not a crime, and yet journalists are going to jail for the crime of committing journalism in some parts of the world. We have to stand together against that sort of thing.